Genesis house in New York City, and this is the Genesis G80 Electrified. Really a beautiful vehicle from Genesis, competing with the Mercedes EQE and a few other entries in this market that will be coming out really soon. And essentially it is the gas version of the G80 with batteries slapped in, Genesis's 800 volt architecture, kind of from the eGMP, but this is not an eGMP vehicle. I have to say though, it is beautiful and gorgeous in person. The main differences on the EV version, of course, are going to be up front. You have the G matrix pattern grille, but it's now flat, and of course you have this little G right here, and that's where you're going to find your charging port, which is really cool up front. And I like how it's hidden within the grille as well. Really nice pattern down here, some aerodynamic feature, and you do have some cooling down here. And our classic Genesis logo right here. This beautiful color. It's this deep blue. Really looks fantastic. See right here, we have our typical Genesis split headlights right here. Really nice pattern, the G matrix pattern as well inside the headlights. Not sure if you guys can see that. That's kind of cool up close. I believe these are 19-inch wheels right here. I could be wrong. They are 19-inch wheels. Really nice wheels over here. This pattern, a little bit smaller. I think this is going to help the range. I think Car and Driver tests this around like 275, 260-ish miles of range. I think it claims around 280, 275, which isn't too bad, especially for a converted electric vehicle from a gas platform. Back here, again, it looks just like the regular G80. Beautiful taillights right there. And we can check under the trunk right here. It can open it, power, of course. You do lose, I think, a little bit of space back here with the battery pack. Yeah, there's a little bit of a hump right here, but still a pretty decently sized trunk. Pull under here, some more storage for your cables and stuff. And you can shut it easily with this button right here. So that closes pretty easily. And yeah, this is a fantastic looking vehicle. We'll take a look on the interior in a second. But yeah, look at that. We'll hop inside there. I'll show you some of the cool features, and we're also at Genesis house. So they have all their vehicles here lined up, which is awesome. You'll see the GB60 over there, the GB70 electric. So this is a fantastic place in New York City. Definitely recommend coming and checking this out. I would say let's go hop on the interior. I'm gonna shoot some B-roll for this, and we'll check out the interior of this awesome car. Okay guys, let's check out the inside of the G80 Electrified. Beautiful, elegant door handles right here. Of course, keyless access. Pop open these doors. And we are treated to one of the most beautiful interiors I've seen in this segment right now. It's really nice inlay over here. You find throughout the interior. Soft touch materials throughout. Unique Genesis buttons, the metal speaker grills. This beautiful white interior is just awesome. Check out the seats really quick. Let's hop inside so I give you guys a better look. Closing up the door of the G80 Electrified. Can't shut the windows here, unfortunately, so it might be a little loud with the music outside, but this is just a really quick look of the interior, and you will find it looks identical to the regular G80, but of course they have done a little bit of some nice things to kind of make it unique to the Electrified, including this trim finish, which I have to say is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's some kind of wood finish. I'll be a little bit more clear in the caption description stuff, but looks absolutely fantastic. Really premium looking material, and I love how this is very German, very Mercedes, like how the hazard switch is integrated right into this. Love that. Beautiful stitched dashboard as well. The entire thing is stitched, the entire top piece. This is really a fantastic cabin. And in the center console, again, we find more of that trim, and you can see Genesis's controllers here for their infotainment system right here, as well as the controller to put it into drive, reverse, neutral, park. Beautiful stitched center console as well. Really nice. You can open it like that. Opens like a fan door. Like a lot of nice storage in there. Everything feels really solid, really well built. I love that with Genesis. And I also love how they separate the climate controls out down here for you. And you have some hard buttons for some stuff as well. And I love how they keep doing the favorite button. Not everyone does that. I think it's a nice, necessary thing. And I also love how they keep a stop-start button right here. Some EVs, you just hop inside, like a Volvo or the Teslas. You just hop inside, put your foot on the brake, and the whole thing starts up. There's no buttons to really start it. This gives you a little bit more control, and I love how Genesis has their little pattern going on there, which also continues over to the knurled window stalks. And like I said, this is all pretty much what you're going to find on a regular G80, but it's still nice to have it on this. Now, you notice you do have paddle shifters. This is going to be to adjust your regenerative braking settings. There's a few levels for that. I'm just so used to paddle shifters. Even in our CVT vehicle, I don't even use them. It's just nice to hold on to them. So I kind of like I like that this is here, and they feel nice as well, so that's fantastic. Of course, we have a little bit more of a bluer theme going on the instrument cluster. Digital cluster right here looks fantastic as well. And you don't get the sports steering wheel, but you do get Genesis's kind of like rugby ball steering wheel that people always talk about. I honestly don't mind it at all. It's very comfortable, and you can always find all these different positions to use. And these are actually fantastic for their adaptive cruise system, which is absolutely fantastic. So you can just kind of hold the wheel and keep it moving along, which is really nice. These seats are pretty comfortable as well. They're perforated. I believe they are heated and cooled. Don't quote me on that. And you can always adjust the passenger seat with these buttons right on the side right here, which is one of the best features on the planet. Especially for rear passengers, for the rear right passenger, if they want more space, depending what market in, it might be different. This one also seems to have like a micro suede headliner, which is fantastic. Nice luxury feature. And yeah, this is the general design of this interior is awesome. Let's go hop into the back seats in a second, because I want to give you a look back there. There was also ambient lighting in the interior as well. So if you're really needing that, there we go. I'll show you guys that really quickly. Looks really cool. So if you do require ambient lighting in your interiors, you got that here. I do love how Genesis really focus on the rear seat customers as well. So hopping back here, again, all the same beautiful materials, and you do have sunshades for sides. This is not a cheap vehicle at all. Cheap feeling vehicle, I mean, but including the price. So yeah, we're in the back seats now. Really nice back here. Really quiet in this interior. I love these metal hooks right here for hanging stuff. They have those on both sides of the rear seats. Some nice lighting. Again, that beautiful wood trim, metal speaker grills, manual sunshades, which is a nice feature. It's actually really darken out the interior. And again, I love this little port window over here, and you can see that Alcantara like micro suede headliner, which is a really nice luxurious touch. And I really love how they wrap the air vents in the same kind of leather material. A lot of manufacturers don't do that actually, and it's kind of like this cheap plastic back here. Genesis does not, and this actually feels really nice and solid. Rear climate controls are fantastic as well. You also have a button for the rear window shake, so you also get that as well, right in the center console here, and 2 cup holders, which is fantastic. Open this up, you get 2 charging ports and a little bit more storage. Of course, this can be pulled up for 3 passengers if you need it. I have to say, this material on the seats feels wonderful. Feels really supple and really nice, actually. I love this quilting design Genesis is doing on the center of it as well. Like I said before, if you are that right rear passenger, you do have the ability to, let me just turn the light on in the center so you guys got a little bit more light here. Even this has the G matrix pattern in it. Let me just dim that for you really quick so you can see it, or not. Camera won't pick that up, but the G matrix pattern is in there. Just have to believe me. So you can move this seat up if you want more room over there, which is really nice. All Hyundai Genesis models are doing this, so even on the Ioniq 5 you can get this, so it's pretty cool. Close this up, and yeah, and there's a lot of legroom back here actually. You have some storage, which is nice. This is all really soft. I think this is padded as well. This is not plastic, which is really cool. The floor does seem a little bit high. Now the battery pack is under the floor, of course, which means you don't really get, there's a very small hump in the center. It's not too big. Yeah, this is pretty nice actually. I do feel like my legs are sitting a little bit high up due to the battery pack. If you guys can see that, it's a little bit of like a gap right there, which is a little uncomfortable, but I can put my foot and stretch out a little bit, feet under the seat, so it's okay. But I haven't been in a regular G80 yet. There's actually one right there, so let's go see if that problem is still happening. So this is a regular Gas G80 right here. It's actually locked, but I was gonna just see if the seats were like that as well in there. So yeah, that's the G80 Electrified, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll do some B-roll for you guys and see the beauty of this car.